Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Jose Barrios. Singy, he's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Not even close there. And we're underway in this interleague matchup. This to third. In plenty of time to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ozzie Albies.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's the switch-hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Barrios, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Olson working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That's a ball.
And that is downstairs.
1 ball.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound in this one, Spencer Strider. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. This one in the air, center field. White has a beat on it, squeezes it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Nathan Lucas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's outside. Vladdy with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
That one missed. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Bichette matched a homer in his last game. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. And there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost
No
over
balls,
as
2
it
strikes.
begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
No, that's
No
that slurve
ball,
right there.
1
He
strike.
threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So here's Murphy now. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Berrios, a 6-foot righty, 205 pounds, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So up next, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. The other way, and foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Off the mark there. 1-0. To the right side. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Davis Schneider.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
1 ball, no strikes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's do it, James.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Berrios back to work. On the ground, right side. To first. One up, one down.
Now batting right fielder Ronald Acuna.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Right-hander kick steals. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging. Two down, base is empty. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Down to third baseman, Addison Barger.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next one in the dirt. That's
Ball
down
two.
and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike. Tied up here in the early going. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. Fires in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. Toronto picks up one on this homer. All even now at 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Marcel Ozuna.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead run on base. Here is Matt Olson. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
That one missing inside.
1-1.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Outside low, and it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now batting, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one hammered. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Sean Murphy.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Line drive. White makes the grab, 1 away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. Out. And Bichette is retired.
Now that is designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
That's an out.
Nicely done for the out. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Allen, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And here is Eli White. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lucas sizing this one up, makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
The other way, and he beats the shift. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Here's Profar now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. And he gets tied up right there.
No balls. 2 strikes. One, 2.
In the dirt. Stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. There's a strike.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. Out to short, Allen. Handles, throws to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Now that is left fielder David Snyder.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
That one down the line, and foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fought off foul. Strider deals. Towards first, Olsen. Takes it himself. Out. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Third baseman Addison Barger.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball, Olsen. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1. Top of the 6th inning, and now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Berrios back to work. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's all for Jose Berrios, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher now for the Jays, Ryan Burr.
Ryan Burr.
Here's Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And 2 away now.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. This to center field. Varsho on the move. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here is Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Now 1-1. And it's through for a hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And there's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike. Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Save! He beats it!
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, could be 2. Riley over to second, on to Olsen. That's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
That's in there. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, Bichette tosses to first, out, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. That's
Ball
off the
one.
mark. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Nick Allen getting ready to hit. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And the 0-1. Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses. Going to count 1-2. On the ground to first. Guerrero steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the DH, Will Wagner. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Curve in the dirt. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk has grounded out a couple of times. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Allen to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
For the Blue Jays, number 57, Chad Green.
Here's the center fielder, Eli White.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Nance, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Acuna now. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 in this one. Profar gets a piece there. Next offering
1-1.
way off the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ernie Clement.
Looking for a spark to untie this game.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is in the dirt. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Addison Barger.
Now here is Addison Barger.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
And takes low for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. So coming into the game now on defense, Anthony Santander. He'll be out in left field. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. Green back to work. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Known for his late inning heroics. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And strike two.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Austin Riley at the plate. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
Two now. Center field. Varsho. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Andres Jimenez. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
Strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs. Runner at first. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Bunting, and he pops it up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Hector Neris into the game. This is his 5th appearance of the year. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Trying to send this to extra innings. And there's a base hit to right field. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Late swing, foul to the left. The other way, down the line, and it's foul. Winning run stands at second. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Tommy Nance. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now Ozzie Albies.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Murphy will hit next.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is outside. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Riley up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And delivers outside.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Pinch hitter coming on, Jared Kellner. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. That one's upstairs, ball one. Two outs. In the air out to center. Varsho on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now into the ball game on defense, Orlando Arcia. He's in at shortstop.
Number 11.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. Righty reliever out of the pen, Buck Farmer. He's making his second appearance of the season. The pitch. And there's a strike. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. That one off the mark, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
This guy's got good power with 1 swing. He can win it for him.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
And another ball. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Jonathan Clase. First and second, 1 out. And the batter now, Addison Barger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And that misses. Ball 1. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Strike 3, got him swinging. Out number 3.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Now into the game, Jonathan Clase. He'll be out in left field.
Number 8.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Eli White.
Center fielder, Eli White.
There's the strike.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Man at second. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Trying to move the runners over. to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he's just given himself up to move 2 runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get an out anywhere, and this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw. He's in there.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Dylan Tate gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss at a slider. And it's quickly 0-2. The designated hitter.
2 strikes. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Matt Olson down. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in extra innings. And 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Austin Riley. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Acuna on third. Profar at first. 2 out of the inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Braves 3 and the Blue Jays 1. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. White coming on. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. Inside. 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's downstairs and outside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 out and a runner at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Tapped up the first base side, and it goes just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And this is inside.
2-2.
With the winning run at the plate, we are in the 11th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Varsho, the lead runner at second. Lucas on at first with 2 down. just missed.
Could be some action here on this
Cue
next
ball.
pitch. Couple
No
runners
strike.
on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1. Swing and a chopper out to short, and that is the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long